Hey guys, welcome back to the World of Tank with Mech Guy. Today I've got that review for you. Today I have the AC AMX MLE 1946. This is a quick one actually, which is nice, so I'm just going to pump this one out and just do a quick overview. I did the review on all the French tanks statistically and technically yesterday, so today I'm just going to jump right in and we're just going to show you some gameplay and run through it. And one thing that I did forget to mention about this series, and it wasn't so much true on the previous TDs of the French line, but on this one, the Tier 7, is it has pretty excellent gun depression. And you're going to see me put that to work. I just do a bit of sniping here. I'm low-tiered in this thing, which has been happening to me a lot, and it's very frustrating. The only nice thing that you have going for you is this tank's pretty quick, so you can reposition if you have to, and the gun does still have the pen and the damage to at least have a factor even in a Tier 8, Tier 9 battle. And I always have a couple gold rounds loaded too, with 263 pen, which is Tier 9-ish pen, so I should be able to deal with a Tier 9 if I come across one of them. So I'm going to get this one going here and we can show you what's going on. And we're on South Coast, just a normal battle. And I'm low tiered, so, and I'm also playing by myself, so I decided to just go up to the hill first, since there's a decent sniping hill right around here on the F line, about F5, F6. The sniping line for the other side on D7 isn't so... It doesn't have a lot of actual sight range. You kind of can only pick one side to look at, but this one you got a lot of areas to look at. The only problem is that you are easily spotted from all sides and already will have decent shots on you, so you just need to be very careful, keep moving, and you'll see I do a bit of duck and diving to keep the guys off me. So, scout coming in the middle of the city. This is pretty typical on this map. You always see scouts run through the middle. I'm going to put myself into that view. So I'm looking for a nice shot on him. Get a good hit for 340. And he's gone. Okay. Reposition. I don't think I have 6th Sense on this yet. It's not unlocked, so I have to just assume I'm spotted all the time. Ah, super Pershing who's peeking out in the open. Okay. Here you're going to see me use that gun depression. Again, a nice one right on top hatch. A little bit of a low roll, but look at this gun depression. This is awesome. Here, I'm going to pause this and show you what's going on here. It's pretty good. I can aim even lower. I'm sure I do at some point. That's awesome. Aiming for another shot on top of the hatch. Right in. Backing up. Letting the rock be my cover from the arty. And just peeking. Getting that gun depression working. Awesome. Oof. Man, that's brutal. Ah, and then the Jag Panther gets a shot on me. It looks like my track sucked it up. And he's trying to get away. Super Pershing's dead. I've already pumped out over almost 1,200 damage. So, doing some work. It's only 2 minutes into the battle, and I've already done over my HP's worth. But in TDs, the rule of thumb is you want to do at least twice your HP's worth of damage. So that means that you contributed your part. Alright, 6 poking out here. Take a shot. I don't know if it hit. I think it did hit him, but whether or not it penetrated, that's a different story. That was nice 6, so. Letting my, I have binoculars on this thing. I'm letting them do some work for me. Ah, T-29 trying to do a little bit of hull down. Well, let's see if we can't make his day terrible. That one sailed up into the turret. Reposition. And sneak one in on turret ring for a nice little kill. Awesome. Our team is spread out really nicely. And their team is getting beat back on all fronts at the moment. So look at the spread. Yeah, we've got all the flanks covered. The beach looks a little bit weak. There's only a T-29 over there. And the other side is positively rocking though up on the 09 line. I'm looking for shots. Looking for shots. Not getting any. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Ah, this is fun. Oh yeah, nice little sneak shot through some rocks. Rock outcroppings over there. People like to hide. There's like a little road up to their base on the side. People like to hide behind the rocks, and I take a nice little snipe shot between while he was driving. Timed it perfectly to get a good shot on the side armor on that IS-3. The Jag Panther's dead. And the Conqueror's over there face hugging with the IS-3. We'll see if I can get another one in on him. Ah, it dips low. Just bad Bad roll on the RNG there. See if I can sneak another shot right there between those two rocks. Already is spotted on their team. Here comes an IS. Oh, same thing. Snuck a shot in while he was trying to creep down. And then the Jack Panther finishes him off. That's next to me on my left. Excellent. IS-3 is getting chewed up by the Conqueror. Conqueror is a tank that I'm getting very close to with my Carnivon, which I'll probably be doing a review of maybe next couple weeks. I've had the Carnivon for a while now. I've been climbing up the British heavy line since I started playing, since they came out, and whatever, 8.1 or 2. And I'm really enjoying that line. Probably be able to do a review on that line sometime soon. I'm hoping that they're going to do a on the way to the FV, so I can try to pound through the Carnivon to get to the Conqueror. Now I'm going to do some repositioning here. I'm going to speed this up because I don't really get to do too much more. And you can see here the speed. This thing can change position really quickly. It's really fast. I'm doing 50. Yeah, I'm doing it in the mid-50s. I mean, I'm going downhill, but still, this thing's awesome. I believe that's it. We cap. So I'm gonna pull up the end stats, and we'll talk about the how this battle went. All right, taking a look at the end stats from that one. It was a quick one, and I just pumped out about almost 2,400 damage, which is awesome. It was like a 5-minute battle, just showcasing what this thing can do if you get it in the right spot and just aim your shots. And you can see that the aim time takes some time, and that's really the weakness of this gun. But if you take the time to let the gun aim in, it's going to hit the spot. You saw I hit the top of that super Pershing 3 or 4 times and made some really nice sneak shots on that ridge going into their base where the IS-3 and I think the IS were climbing around. So if you let the gun do some work for you, it's going to pump out the damage. You just got to wait for the reticle to shrink down and take some good shots. So it was good enough to get me a Confederate badge. And this was on the triple weekend that we had last weekend, so I made a nice little handful of experience and credits. In fact, spotted 1, did some spotting damage for some people. I I only destroyed 1, but I damaged 6, and I did hit that IS-6 and did a critical, so I probably tracked him or something. So that was awesome. I'll pull up the experience rank. I came up 3rd in a Tier 9 battle in a Tier 7 TD. That's pretty respectable. I almost did the most damage on the team, to be expected with a TD. It does a really good job. This is typically, I'd say, how this thing does. It's not that you're ever going to lead the pack. If you're top tier, there's a potential for you to be a real force on the field. But the thing is, it doesn't have the survivability really to lead a push and just be kind of like a bossy kind of tank. It's really best as a sniper and a flanker, just getting around people, because people will have trouble circling you. You can really screw some people up if they think that they've got you cornered and all of a sudden you're turning and they can't get around you. And as long as you give them front armor, there's at least a chance you'll bounce. So that's really what this thing's role is. It's really not a side push or anything. If I have a complaint, it's that this thing makes you feel more powerful than you actually are, and that gets me in trouble a lot because I play very aggressively and I'll run out and I get myself surrounded and killed, and you're not helping if you do that. So it's a tricky. You got to temper your expectations on this thing because it feels very powerful. But you got to remember it's big. It doesn't take any flanking or shots anywhere other than the front armor very well. It does have weaknesses that people know. The reload time isn't amazing, and the aim time is more importantly what hinders you on this. So those are things to keep in mind, but it can perform. It can perform pretty well. And just look at my individuals here. 10 for 11. If I had done one more, I probably would have gotten sniper. I didn't take a lot of shots, which is always a good thing in a TD because you can't really take too many. Pumped out the damage, did a little bit of spotting. It's just an overall good match. South Coast is not one of my favorite maps. It's kind of tricky because there's a big exposed area in the middle, and artillery can have a lot of impact on that one. I do prefer starting on the south, though, to the north, because I feel like the north is far more exposed to all the flanks are more exposed for the north than the south. I think I had that flipped. The south. We were starting in the south. I like the south because the north is way too exposed when you're trying to get out and cover the flanks. So it's a map I see a lot, so I've been trying not to struggle on it so much. And you saw right there that one worked. I think I had a match in that one maybe just yesterday where I was in a heavy tank that was low tier, and I went up on that hill and I got nuked by Artie in one shot. So that's a spot you really only want to be in if you're in a sniper tank and have a little bit of camo rating and can hide. Otherwise, it can be kind of tricky. So, but I made that work that time. Another thing I had going for me is the team did a great job of dispersing and covering all the flanks. So, just all the factors worked out for it there. So that's a quick review on the AC MLE 1946. And showing you some gameplay, what it can do. I'm going to look back, see if I've got some other French TD battles of the earlier tiers that I can show you. No promises on that one. But otherwise, that's probably going to cover it up for me today. And for the weekend, I'll get back to doing some videos maybe on Monday or sometime during next week. And hopefully we'll be seeing 8.6. So, thank you guys very much for watching. Happy tanking for this weekend. Go get your crew experience on, and good luck out there on the battlefield. Take care.